Right now at noon, a sexual assault trial of a former swim instructor begins jury selection. We take a look at the case. Plus, the Wisconsin Supreme Court hearing arguments on whether the state's top election official can stay in her post. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us on a Monday afternoon. I'm Josh Breiter. We start with breaking news at this hour. Republican Senate candidate Eric Hovde is conceding the race to Democratic incumbent Senator Tammy Baldwin. According to unofficial results, Hovde trailed Baldwin by more than 29,000 votes. That is within the margin that would have allowed Hovde to seek a recount, but he would have had to cover the cost. In a 6-minute video posted on X, Hovde says a recount would not help because it would only involve recounting ballots.
To my supporters, donors, campaign team, and my family, thank you. Your dedication was unshakable, and your belief in the campaign is what propelled us forward. I am grateful for every conversation, every event, and the countless miles traveled across this incredible state.
Hovde goes on to say he will take a break from politics and return to his businesses and foundation. Some Republicans have suggested he could run for governor in 2026. Jury selection is happening today in a sexual assault case against a former Oregon swim instructor. 70-year-old James Miker is charged with 2 counts of sexual assault of a child under 16. A criminal complaint alleges Miker groped 2 children in July of 2022. One victim told his mother about 2 incidents involving him and Miker, or she and Miker. She reported them to the pool director. The director says they could not fire Miker due to low staffing. As a result, the Oregon Community Pool is under fire for delaying disciplinary action. The director apologizing to detectives for not reporting the first of the 2 assaults. This is despite the director being considered a mandatory reporter. A supervisor told detectives they had previously received complaints from parents about Miker's teaching style. Well, happening right now, the Wisconsin Supreme Court could decide on how much longer Megan Wolf, the state's top election official, can stay in her role. Republicans who control the state Senate tried to fire Wolf last year. The commission then sued in an effort to keep her on the job. The legal challenge focuses on the legality of appointees staying in positions after their terms expire. When Wolf's term expired last summer, the Election Commission deadlocked on her reappointment. That led to the Senate voting to fire her. Oral arguments in the case began this morning. We'll update you on what comes out of that hearing. Right now, President-elect Donald Trump is acknowledging his mass deportation program will involve declaring a national emergency and using military assets. This as he continues to build his cabinet. Meanwhile, CBS News is learning his Department of Defense pick, former Fox News host Pete Hegseth, paid a settlement to a woman who had accused him of sexual assault in 2017. Hegseth's attorney tells CBS News the Army veteran paid the woman to ward off a baseless lawsuit that would have likely gotten him fired from Fox News, and that she initiated a consensual encounter with Hegseth while he was intoxicated. In a statement, a Trump team spokesman says Hegseth has vigorously denied any and all accusations and no charges were filed. Well, an unsettled weather pattern returns to Wisconsin later today. First Warn meteorologist Kelly Slifka is out on the weather patio. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, good afternoon, Josh. Kind of a gloomy start to our work week, and it's going to be pretty gloomy all week long. And I'm just starting to feel some of the first drops of rain. It's real light, but you know what? It's wet, and that's what we've got coming in from the south. So a light rain will be with us throughout the afternoon hours. It's going to be pretty steady, so count on this to continue to lift across southern Wisconsin coming in from the south. Very large, slow-moving storm system that's going to be, we're going to have to be dealing with it pretty much all week long. Not going to be raining the entire period, but we're going to have to deal with some wet weather today. This is our future track radar. You can see how that rain just continues to spread from south to north. Steady rains. Occasionally might see some moderate rain here by 3, 4 o'clock. See on our visible clouds track, well, we did clear out overnight, but just as the sun was coming up, we got the fog, and now we got the clouds moving in, and now we got the rain. So it's going to be a pretty rainy Monday afternoon, Monday night for us, and we're talking about 1 to 2 inches of rain total. Good news, the ground isn't frozen yet, and we want that moisture before we freeze the ground, because later this week, we're talking about some much colder temperatures and actually can't rule out a few snowflakes mixing in. Right now, 49 in Madison with cloudy skies and some of this light rain spreading on in. We're sitting at 50 in Cottage Grove, 49 in Windsor, Middleton at 49, 50 currently in Verona. Kind of a cloudy, gloomy day, temperatures in the 50s, and we'll actually see the winds pick up, but that's going to bring us warmer temperatures. In fact, temperatures overnight may actually rise a little bit throughout the 50s. We'll talk more about this rain chance and when it will all come to an end coming up.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Well, after narrowly losing to Oregon Saturday night, the Wisconsin Badgers are now looking for a new offensive coordinator. Badger head coach Luke Fickell fired Phil Longo on Sunday. Before Wisconsin, Longo was the OC at North Carolina, leaving Chapel Hill after 4 years for Madison. He had success at UNC and Ole Miss before that, and when he came to Madison, he was famously advertised as bringing his air raid offense to Wisconsin's run-heavy program, a plan that never panned out. Fickell thanked Longo for his time in the program, saying the team still has a lot in front of them. Wisconsin plays at Nebraska on Saturday. Kickoff is set for 2:30 in the afternoon on the Big Ten Network. Well, it is Victory Monday for the Packers after escaping with a win against the Bears thanks to a blocked field goal. In the fourth quarter, Green Bay was down 19-14 when quarterback Jordan Love snuck it in for the go-ahead score. However, the Bears would be able to drive the ball down the field to set up a 46-yard field goal attempt with 3 seconds left. That is when Carl Brooks blocked the kick, preventing the upset and breaking Bears fans' hearts. This is the Packers' 11th straight win over the Bears. They'll be back at Lambeau on Sunday when they take on San Francisco. There's that block right there. Well, still ahead for us this afternoon. If you have a question or concern about your plants or gardening, now is the time to send us your questions via email to tips@channel3000.com. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company will join us later in this broadcast with the answers. Again, that is tips@channel3000.com. But first at noon, the U.S. Postal Service honors a beloved golden girl, plus a large recall of organic carrots, where those carrots were sold and why they're being recalled.
I have no idea what I'm doing. My dad has Parkinson's. He can't manage his illness very well, and we need more support. There are pages and pages of resources online, but I'm so overwhelmed. That's why I connected with a Grace. Now I have a partner to help me understand what to expect and discuss options to help him feel better. They brought solutions, they brought support, and now I don't feel so alone. Choose more support and less stress with authentic care and connection. Learn how a Grace can help give you peace.
Score the lowest prices of the year right now at Brothers Main's Black Friday sale. You won't find lower prices anywhere and enjoy our free delivery. Shop family-owned Brothers Main's low price guarantee on brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. Feel like family. Brothers Main.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Dashing has been very helpful for me. Definitely brought me a significant amount of extra income and allowed me to comfortably pay my bills and live a lifestyle and get out and have some fun. Portable benefits would be great. It would allow me to afford health care, dental insurance, and vision insurance. That's great because, as you can see, I wear glasses. I will need to get more eye exams because I'm getting up there in age. I love the freedom and flexibility of Dashing, and portable benefits will give me an additional peace of mind.
At Capri Communities, we're breaking the mold, embracing fun, and loving life every step of the way.
All right, time to show these kids how it's done. I'm coming for you, Dave. Bring it on, Harriet.
Adventure is ageless. Come live it up with us at Capri Communities.
When it comes to winning internet, TDS is in a league of our own. Just like the Green Bay Packers, Wisconsin born and bred, we live, work, play, hire, and get involved in the communities we serve. Like delivering the green and gold standard of internet. 100% fiber internet that's as fast, powerful, and reliable as your other hometown favorite, the Packers. TDS, internet that's built Wisconsin strong.
California-based Grimway Farms is recalling its organic carrots due to a possible E. coli outbreak. The CDC says dozens were sickened in 18 states. One person has died and at least 15 other people have been hospitalized. The carrots were sold under multiple brand names in grocery stores across the country, including Walmart, Publix, Target, and Whole Foods. Those who have the recalled carrots should throw them away or return them to the store for a refund. They should also clean and sanitize any surfaces the recalled produce came into contact with. Holiday action flick Red One debuted at the top of the weekend box office with an estimated $34 million domestically. That's far short of the film's $200 million plus budget. Venom: The Last Dance keeps hanging on at number 2 this week, bringing in over $7 million, and The Best Christmas Pageant Ever coming in third with over $5 million. And the U.S. Postal Service will honor a beloved Golden Girl. Next year, the late actor Betty White will be featured on a Forever stamp. White is best known for her characters Rose Nyland on The Golden Girls and Sue Ann Nivens on The Mary Tyler Moore Show. No word yet on the exact release date of the stamp. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Here's your stock report at the noon hour. The Dow is up 16 points, NASDAQ up 126, and the S&P 500 up nearly 23. Well, Pam is back watching today's egg prices straight ahead, and Kelly is tracking rain and maybe even some snowflakes in the first warn forecast. Then later on Live at 4, we'll meet the author of the new mystery novel, The Bones of Bascom Hall, how it's connected to the bombing of Sterling Hall.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Garage doors are what, number 3 on return on investments right now? A new garage door can raise the value of the whole street, really.
Let us show you the difference a new precision garage door can make.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
For patients rehabilitating from a stroke, injury, or illness at Encompass Health, regaining the highest quality of life is their primary goal, and ours, because there's nothing like the joy of coming home.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. A 2-piece universal socket set is just $149. A 2-pack of LED work lights only $4.99. LED beanie caps also just $4.99. Genio turkey tenderloins only $6.99. Hurry, these hot deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get more big savings right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for coming and sharing this time with the family.
Stay strong for Grandpa. We'll see you at the field.
When you leave this earth, don't leave any regrets. Crest Funeral and Cremation Services helped us make sure Grandpa's never forgotten. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Services because we know your memories matter.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
A new era begins.
And I'm just getting started.
Bigger cases.
She was lured to your apartment.
Higher stakes. Never seen before in daytime.
In front of millions of people.
Judy Justice.
Weekdays at 3. In 2011, Wisconsin's Act 10 law brought unprecedented protests to our state capital. But 4 months ago, the pendulum swung back. I'll show you how Act 10's repeal could open a new path forward for state workers. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome back at noon. Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. Pam, it's good to see you. And a little birdie tells me in my ear that it is your birthday today. Happy birthday.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Yes, I've been getting hit up by a lot of social media thanks and hellos and happy birthdays from my buddies. It was a great week last week down in Kansas City with our National Farm Broadcaster Convention. Caught up with an awful lot of my friends and a lot of industry experts. And while we were there, one of my staff members received high accolades from the National Association of Farm Broadcasting. You'd think I do it by myself, but in reality, Midwest Farm Report is a team effort. I want to congratulate Stephanie Hoff. She is a Wisconsin native, grew up up on a farm in Cadott. She is my senior assistant here at the Midwest Farm Report Network, and she was the 2024 Horizon Award winner down in Kansas City. She's pictured with one of the Syngenta representatives that sponsors the award, and our incoming president, Jeff Nally from Kentucky, getting that special honor. She really brought home a lot of hardware. She was also recognized for her journalism excellence in a couple different stories that she's produced, and including one story that was the most downloaded story by farm broadcasters for content for across the United States. So I just want to make sure I give a shout out to Stephanie Hoff, my senior reporter here at the Midwest Farm Report, for doing such a wonderful job. She's also on the National Farm Broadcasters Board of Directors. So back here at home, we're talking a lot about the weather that's going to be changing a little bit later this week. I know for our deer hunters, they're hoping that things are going to improve as far as maybe a little tracking snow for the weekend. Wisconsin farmers are just happy that they're basically done with the harvest. A lot of conversations now about how elevators are going to move through that stored grain pile that might be outside their facilities, getting that product into the chain as far as marketing is concerned. Mississippi River has actually improved as far as the weight limits that barges are able to handle because of the recent moisture we've picked up here in the upper Midwest. Dairy markets today in Chicago rebounding a little bit. Barrel cheese is up a nickel on a Monday at 173.5. 40-pound block cheese up just a half at 169 3/4. Today, though, our butter giving back a little bit to our bakers, down 4.5, 258.5 per pound as we get busy and ready for the holiday season just around the corner, Josh. That's when we may see those cheese and butter prices fluctuate all over again. But thank you for the birthday wishes. The Packers gave me the best pre-birthday gift they could give me yesterday.
I was going to say, yeah, you had to be pretty excited going into your birthday week.
Yeah, this old heart can't take those things, though. Can't take those things.
I think all of Wisconsin and obviously, yeah, Chicago fans, too. That was a nail-biter yesterday.
Whew.
All right, Pam. Well, you enjoy your day. I hope the Hubs is spoiling you later on.
He will be, I promise.
All
See
right,
you later.
We'll see you later. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. First, our meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the weather patio. And he's got the umbrella.
Yeah, it's not real heavy, but the rain has moved in, and it's going to be pretty steady for the rest of this afternoon. So count on some wet, soggy conditions. We cannot win out. Yesterday was cloudy. We thought we'd maybe get into some sunshine, but it cleared out just as time the sun went down. That allowed for some fog to develop overnight. That's what Linda saw in Columbus. And then the clouds rolled in. So we've just been dealing with these cloudy gray skies, and here's the rain. Moving on in, and you can see it's a pretty solid area of rain from Madison areas to the south. And we're going to continue to see this fairly steady rain. Very large storm system. It's all the way down into Oklahoma, producing rain all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. And all that moisture moving northbound, and that warm front is actually going to pass through later tonight. Our temperatures will actually continue to climb as we go through the overnight as some warmer air moves in. But it's going to be a pretty solid area of rain. There will be some breaks, it looks like, as we get into the evening hours, say after 6 o'clock. A little bit of a break here and there, but pretty wet night on tap. The good news is that it'll be with us through the overnight period and should be just about done with by the time you're waking up tomorrow morning. There might still be some drizzle in some spots. It's going to be pretty mild tomorrow, but it's also going to be fairly windy. So the rain, well, it's already moved in here. We're looking at about 1 to 2 inches widespread across southern Wisconsin. We still do need some soil moisture out there, and that's good that we're getting it before the ground freezes, so it can soak it in before the ground freezes, because later this week we are expecting some cold temperatures, possibly seeing a little bit of rain and snow mixture right now. It does not look like much. That'll be late Wednesday into Thursday. Cloudy and gloomy right now, expecting a high of 55. That's 11 degrees above our average for this time of the year. And noticing that low of 54, that'll occur this evening. As mentioned, I think these temperatures will actually climb a little bit overnight. Solid area of rain, mainly some light rain, but occasionally we'll see some of this moderate rain spreading through here. Pretty solid area of rain throughout the afternoon hours. May get a little bit of a break after about 6 o'clock or so for a couple of hours before another batch of a solid area of rain moves in from the south and west. More light to moderate rain overnight. Tomorrow morning, a lot of this starts to move up to the north, but I wouldn't doubt there still might be some drizzle. Look at these temperatures, though. They're actually rising overnight into the upper 50s. And then we'll get into a westerly wind that'll bring us some drier conditions in the afternoon. May actually see some sunshine in Boscobel, Platteville later in the afternoon. Probably stuck with the clouds in Madison as that wind switch around the west. As far as rainfall totals, see everybody getting a pretty good dose of about 1 to 2 inches of rain, fairly widespread across southern Wisconsin. That is some good news. All right, it's also going to be windy. These winds are going to be picking up fairly quickly tonight. Here we're at 7 o'clock. These are the sustained winds getting up close to 20 miles per hour. Occasionally 25, maybe 30-mile-per-hour sustained winds. They should come down tomorrow, but they do switch around the west, and that's what's going to bring us some drier weather on the backside of the storm system as it wraps up right over the upper Mississippi Valley. Eventually, some cold enough air comes in from the west. See some of that blue shading showing up. Maybe a flake or two of snow mixed in, it looks like by later Wednesday evening. We're sitting at 49 now in Madison, 50 in Janesville, it's 50 in Watertown, 46 in Lone Rock, 45 in the Dells. Across Dane County, as mentioned, we're going to see these temperatures continue to climb even though the rain's moved in. That's because we have a warm front that's expected to move on through tonight. So 55 today, 58 tomorrow. Still some lingering showers. That's mainly in the morning hours, maybe some drizzle. And not expecting a whole lot of precipitation Wednesday and Thursday. It'll be light, but it might be cold enough. Some of this light rain may mix with a little bit of snow flurry activity. Another shot for some rain or snow, it looks like, by Sunday. So this is definitely that transition we always kind of look at for this time of November. It looks like it's coming our way this week.
Yeah, we've been lucky so far this fall. We knew it was coming. All right, Kelly, thank you. Well, today Howard is starting his countdown to Thanksgiving with a dessert suggestion in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
When it comes to Thanksgiving, many of us are so focused on the turkey and all the go-alongs that we often forget about what we're serving for dessert. If so, no worries, because today we're sharing a dessert that's sure to be a showstopper. Let me show you how it's made. We start by combining some cream cheese, sugar, vanilla, and an egg. You want to beat it until everything's nice and smooth. Okay, we set this aside. Now, in another bowl, we beat together more eggs with sugar, corn syrup, and a bit of vanilla. We spread the cream cheese mixture in the bottom of an unbaked pie shell. As for the crust, that can be homemade, or you can use a refrigerated or frozen supermarket shortcut. We sprinkle some pecans over this and top it with a vanilla mixture before popping it in the oven. Once it's baked and has time to cool, it's ready to serve. It's the ultimate Thanksgiving dessert that features layer after layer of everything we love about a pecan pie, plus an awesome cheesecake layer. To get the recipe for our 4-layer pecan pie in time for this holiday, just visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a layer after layer after layer after layer way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. You can email them to tips@channel3000.com, and we'll get the answers next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Stanton Optical believes eye care should be affordable. Right now, for only $135, you get 2 pairs of progressives, plus all this. All that costs over $200 everywhere else. Book your eye exam today. Stanton Optical, easy's our thing. Welcome to Too Good to Guess. Can you guess how much 2 pairs of progressives, a free eye exam, and anti-glare lens upgrade will cost at Stanton Optical? Only $135? Wow, a deal so good, every customer wins. Book your eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
Think all Medicare plans are the same? Think again. A Medicare Advantage plan from Dean Health Plan gives you the benefits you need with premiums as low as $0 a month. Medical, hospital, and prescription drug coverage comes with $0 copays for primary care doctor visits. And extra benefits can help you save even more. Get preventive and comprehensive dental, $250 for eyewear, and $750 for hearing aids. Plus, you can save on over-the-counter health and wellness items. All this and free fitness memberships at more than 25,000 locations. Call 1-888-296-4080 today to get your free Dean Health Plan Medicare Advantage Guide. That's 1-888-296-4080. Dean Health Plan. Right here with you.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a Tempur-Pedic from Steinhafels. Discover the advanced pressure-relieving power of a Tempur-Pedic, making aches and pains a thing of the past. Right now, save up to $300 on mattresses and up to $200 when you upgrade to an adjustable base. Plus, get $300 in Steinhafels cash. Queen Tempur-Pedic mattresses start at just $48 per month when you use Steinhafels 60-month financing. Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com.
Well, welcome back on a Monday. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. Remember, you can email them to tips@channel3000.com. How's it going, Lisa?
Good. How are you?
1 week until Thanksgiving.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
It is wild. I don't know where this month or this year is going. It's crazy.
It's almost over, too.
Yeah, this is a nice little Thanksgiving plant here.
Yeah, it's just a begonia, a Rieger begonia, just a nice blooming in those sort of, autumnal colors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect for having around the dinner table for Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
I love
Absolutely.
it. All right, let's get to the questions right now. First up, we want to start with Patty. Patty wants to know, is it too late to dig up the dahlias in her garden this year? She's afraid time got away from her.
I would say no, that it is not too late. The ground is, granted, we've had a frost that has killed back the top growth, which is what you want to expect, but the ground hasn't frozen yet. So go ahead and dig those up in the next couple days. Let them dry out in a box, an open box, and then knock the soil off carefully. And then put them in a cool, airy, dark place and let them sort of hang out until, I would say maybe early to mid-March. You can start them up in some pots.
All right, next question from a nameless person. They didn't want to share their name. They say their Christmas cactus is at least 100 years old and it hasn't bloomed in at least 3 years. They replace the soil and still no blooms. Any advice?
Okay, so with Christmas cactus, especially one that is that old, it might need to be repotted. So maybe a slightly bigger pot, but now is not the time to do that. So you're going to want to just hang tight with it and then maybe bring it into the garden center in, say, March of next year and get it repotted. For Christmas cactus, the best way to get them to flower is to make sure that they're in a space at the end of the summer that receives daylight when it's daylight and dark when it's dark. That sort of lengthening of nights and shortening of days is what triggers bud development on Christmas cactus, and that is the best way to get them to flower. So if you have them in a room that's light, from first thing in the morning till you go to bed at night, that's probably what is causing it to not flower.
All right, we got 30 seconds. Let's get to Mary. Mary's also curious on her Christmas cactus. She says it's very beautiful, just had one flower last year. What can she expect this year?
Hard to know, but again, the trick is the light situation. So if you've had it in a room where there's darkness and light, you should be seeing some flower bud production now. If not, then you know what to do with it for next year.
All right, as always. Lisa, thanks for your help today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Let's go to Kelly now for a final check of your first warned weather.
Yeah, it's here. The rain is here, and it's going to be a pretty solid area of rain continuing this afternoon right through tonight. So we've got the wave moving through now, just generally light rain, but occasionally some moderate rain moving in. Maybe a bit of a break after 6, 7 o'clock. Then another batch of rain arrives toward midnight. Most of this rain will be done with tomorrow morning. Can't rule out some drizzle, though, tomorrow morning. And then we turn much cooler as some colder air wraps in, maybe actually seeing a few snowflakes mixing in with a few rain showers on Wednesday and Thursday. It looks to be pretty light. Drier weather Friday and Saturday. Another system maybe brings us some rain and snow on Sunday.
All right, Kelly, thank you. And thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful afternoon.